Yo, what's good? What's good? It's your boy. I'm driving back at you. Told you I was coming back at 7. How y'all doing tonight, man? Monday. Can y'all hear me? Yo, it's your boy M. Dot. How y'all doing, man? How you doing, man? Make sure my mic was on. Man, what's good, though? How y'all feeling, man? Got my boy Daveon Allen coming through tonight. Tell us about himself, what's been going on with him, how his 10 years of service in the Air Force was. Saying what's going on with y'all, man? If y'all got anything that y'all want to ask him, y'all more than welcome to get in the comments. Pop that question. I'll pop it to him when he come on. Anything y'all want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Monday, January 5th, 2026, y'all. It's chugging on along. You know what I'm saying? It'll be summertime before we know it. Yes, sir. Another day. Another day to get it right. Redirect yourself. Redirect your focus. Understand what you got to do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's coming, man. We gotta be better for ourselves each and every day. You feel me? If I can be better than I was yesterday, I'm making progress. You feel me? Try not to go 10 steps back, you can always go 10 steps forward. You feel me? Don't let nothing that's going on in your life stop what's going on. Remember, only you can stop you. Can't stress that enough. You know what I'm saying? We gotta know that we can be better. We is better. You feel me? That's how it's coming. Go ahead, get my boy on in the building. Go ahead, let them know how we coming. Welcome my boy Daveon Allen to the building, to the stage. How you doing, my brother? How you doing tonight, Daveon?
Man, I'm good. I'm maintaining, bro. Fresh
Yeah,
out work.
yeah, another day, man. What you say you
Hey,
out there? You say you doing a Tupac thing? You a mailman?
yeah, no, man. I'm the supervisor at the post office, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Hold
I used to
on.
deliver mail though.
Yeah, let me get it right though. Okay, so
Yeah,
you don't be in the big truck no more.
hell no, no sir, not at all.
That's what's up, man. How you doing today, though, man? For real though, how you doing, man?
Man, like we gonna get into it though. But
Okay.
hey, this day,
Yeah. I
it's one
want
of
you
them
to.
days for real. This one
I
of them
want.
days I really I take in consideration. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of stuff happen in my life, but this one of them days, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
You can see the comments.
A little bit. I just see the real. That's only one I
Yeah,
see.
yeah. That's Boo. That's his
Okay.
name right now until we get his page back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Probably gonna try
Okay.
to say you a dog or something, but it wouldn't be him if he wasn't doing that.
No, fact. Let me see.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Okay.
So
I got the what's name up too, so I got both my phones so I can see both. You know what I'm saying?
okay. Can you give us a little oversight of who Daveon Allen is before we get into the interview? Just for people that might not know you, might not know your story.
Man, I'm just honestly, man, 217 kid, man. Grew up on East English out east. It's different going back now, but that's when you can run. Boys and Girls Club was in Fair Oaks. You know what I'm saying? We used to go Boys and Girls Club across the street from Fair Oaks. Um, you know, back when the Danville was just amazing to be around, go outside, run the streets. Just my story being on East End, but all my family live in North End. Still had to ride the bikes out there to see Collis, Dub, what I'm saying? The Carter family, you know, my daddy side of the family all stay out north. So man, just young, talented, 18 years old, decided to leave. Seeing something different at 18. Really, that's what it was. I always thought I was gonna. I ain't gonna say it, I always thought I was gonna be there, but come like 16, 17-year old, it ain't dropping no names, but seeing the classes right before us leave and then come back 2 years later, bro, it really let me know like Danville was one of them. Okay, if you can't make it out of here, then you ain't gonna make it. You gonna be stuck here. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with Danville at that time. Where it wasn't nothing wrong bad with Danville at all. It was just the fact that you can always come back home. You know what I'm saying? That was the mindset. You can always come back home, come back to the nest. But you know, 17 years old, my auntie moved to Dallas my senior year, football season, senior year. Took everybody with him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. My
Right.
brother, recipe, my brother, my nephews, my cousins, all everybody. I was the only kid in Danville from from where I grew up with. And then going down there spring break and seeing how a big city move compared to Danville, I knew I wasn't coming back.
Right.
I just knew I wasn't coming back. But even then, leaving out of high school, football was my favorite sport. Everybody know football was it. Um, Basketball was just something I just did in the pastime. And then Tidwell. I'll drop names on them because I don't care about them. But Tidwell, um, BJ Luke,
Right.
um, they stopped me from getting offers coming out my senior year. And then my grandpa Mac ended up going up there my senior year asking for my letters, all my letters. You know what I'm saying? Where my visits at, and me and Bubba talk about it to this day. Me, Bubba, um, you know, not saying necessarily Trent, but Bubba done paid the way for Trent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For them letters to come. You know what I'm saying? I went in there, my low lie. I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Big box of letters from 2 years for 2 years.
Right.
Offer me trips to go visit and stuff like that. And my grandpa was the one that started that trend. So uh, then going for my senior year, going to play basketball. Me and Collins ended up going to a Indiana All Star basketball game. Shout out to Rosalind Daddy. Going to an All Star game. Me and Cuz was the MVP and co MVP. I think I had like 47. Cuz had like 39.
Right.
And then we got a scholarship to go college ball. College Cuz ended up staying. I ended up going. I did a year there. And then Aaron, Tidwell did that shit with Aaron. Same
Yeah.
shit with Aaron didn't play. And then I got Aaron a scholarship at Blackhawk with me. I told
Right.
him if he don't come, I'm going somewhere else. And they gave cousin, you know, uh, a half ride scholarship his first year. Played his way to a full scholarship his second year.
Right.
Uh, Ended up coming back to Danville a year later, and I told Aaron in the basement. This when he was having his growth spurt. I told him in the basement. We used to live in the basement in college. This real life. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to live in somebody's basement in college, making it happen. Told bro, I'm gonna go back, and I'm going to the Air Force. He thought I was playing. You know what I'm saying? Thought I was joking. I
But
was in Danville.
hold on, Isom. Keep going. I just want to tell a little bit. We're gonna start it off, man. So you from Dan?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down. Get it over with. You
Yeah.
feel me?
All right. So we know you're from Danville. How
Mm-hmm.
how was your childhood, and what was the atmosphere of Danville at the time of you growing up in Danville?
I ain't gonna say I had a bad. I ain't had no bad childhood, bro. Childhood was straight. Tragedies happened while I was in the childhood, but childhood was straight, bro. My mom passed away when I was shorty. You know what I'm saying? Everybody from Danville know that. So
Right.
my grandpa raised me. Uh, but I ain't want for nothing. Didn't need for shit. Um, they took care of me, showed me right from wrong. But um, Danville, when I was growing up, man, like I said, it was something different, bro. Compared, get on the bikes at 8 o'clock in the morning, can't come back in the house till 6 at night. You know what I'm saying? Be home before the street lights come on. Um, everybody. This was before cell phones and other stuff was coming up. Make that phone call, meet me at Priceless in 45 minutes, and everybody pull up to Priceless riding bikes. So it was just it's a lot different going like literally going through Danville. And people don't even know I be pulling in, but I pull in. I go see my
Right,
family though. You know what I'm saying? I go see family and go see everybody I need to go see. But man, it's just a ghost town, bro.
right.
It's a ghost town.
When did basketball come into your life?
Mr. Dixon,
Okay,
Mr. Dixon. Um, sixth grade, I was played ball elementary, but sixth grade when I got there, Mr. Dixon, Northridge. That's when I would start playing basketball. That's when
okay,
Mr. Dixon and my papa Mac got up with me and was like they used to play ball together, and they really took had me you do that to get my frustration out of life for real. That's like my outlet.
right. So that was like your first real introduction to sports,
Not sports, basketball.
basketball. Okay.
Basketball. I played baseball since I was like 4 years old, 5 years old.
Oh, okay. So out of all those sports, you said football was your best, or did you end up choosing basketball to be the best one?
Baseball was my best, and that's gonna change crazy. My grandpa get on me to the day. Baseball was my best. We all played. All of us played baseball as shorties.
Right,
We all, you know what I'm saying? Like Bobo was the one that made us who we was. No lie. Like we all played baseball since we was 6 years old, from C League on up. Um, it was just when I got to high school, it was just I couldn't deal with the. I ain't saying like I couldn't deal with it. That was the first time I really seen racial disparity.
right,
Uh, going into high school, I always heard about it. You know, you get the from your older folks, but me seeing it, I just didn't. I didn't like it, so I just really just backed away from it, for real. Like going in my, I just so basically what happened going into my freshman year, we used to play for Untouchables when Tilton and the American Legion used to put their teams together to make an All Star team to beat us for at Producer Park Prairie Farms. We beat the shit out of them. We was one game for going to the Little League World Series.
right,
People don't even know that we was one game for going to the Little League World Series at back then. And we got to high school, and all of us from Prairie Farms tried out. Kendall, Else, Lawrence Clark, um, I can't even think of everybody. Omar, West, everybody. Um, and then I made it. Only people made it was me and Kendall and Lawrence Clark over all
right,
them boys we used to beat on. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't. I played my freshman year. We got blown out, which was I expected because we used to beat them. We used to get blown out every game.
right,
And then sophomore year, it was just some the coach trying to prove a point to me. You know what I'm saying? Like even my homeroom teacher gave me a suspension my first day for being late, like a in school suspension the first day for not being in my seat,
right,
trying to prove a point to me. I never tried out again from my sophomore year to my senior year, and I made the team every year.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But I just ran from him, which I should have kept playing. My grandpa talked about that to the day. Bobo used to tell me that. Rest in peace, Bobo. He used to tell me that too. Because should have keep playing. Should have kept playing. But
So
but
when
then
you go ahead, my bad.
but then football came second, basketball came last.
Oh, okay. So when you end up graduating, what led you? You said you went to college for a year.
2 years, yeah.
Okay.
hmm
So what happened in college that made you feel like, man, I'm just gonna go to the Air Force?
School ain't for everybody, bro.
Right,
You know what I'm saying it's different being we was in a JUCO. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't had nobody. We ain't had counselors. We ain't had nobody waking us up, getting us to school. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like, telling us to be at school on time. None of that. Showing up to class. My freshman year, cool. I stayed on it. But then once basketball season is over with, you really ain't got no motivation to go to class. I'm just be honest with you. Basketball
right,
is, you know what I'm saying, all you gotta do is be eligible for the second semester. So you
right,
all you do is do what you gotta do the first semester to make sure you're eligible for playoff second semester. And that's just what I was doing. I was just doing enough just to get by. I knew I didn't like school. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't stay for school. I go to class, and if they want to talk about a quiz or something coming up, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be the person that leave. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? And then I text somebody what we do in class today. We got a quiz. I figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And then do it that way. I ain't say I was skating. I was still getting B's and C's doing it like that, but I could have did a lot more.
Right.
Honestly.
I feel you. Was you just like tired of learning? I mean, not that way, but like tired of school, the school way of
Tired of,
learning.
yeah, I was tired of school.
Right.
I was just tired of school. Like I said, everybody school is ain't for everybody. You know, I ain't like I got bad grades while I was there. I could if I'm skipping class and I'm making B's and C's, I can definitely make A's and B's if I apply myself.
Right. So what was it about the Air Force that attracted you to be like you going I'm gonna leave school and go there?
Getting away, knowing I ain't got to come back, knowing they want, honestly, and then the
So
money,
the discipline
the
basically was like,
discipline. Yeah, yeah. My grandpa was like, he was Air Force too, so he told me the same thing. Like, shit, you ain't gonna go to school, you going to the military. You got one or
right,
two. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna be around here. And this
right,
is around the time, you know what I'm saying? Bus, you know what I'm saying? Bus passed away earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple years before that. You know what I'm saying? So it was just
you start you
like
start you start seeing
I
the change.
yeah, I started to see, yeah. That's the first time like Roy Evans, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Roy Grubbs. I ain't saying I said Evans Grubbs. You know what I'm saying? And I was right there when he got shot. You know
right.
what I'm saying? That shit just seeing things like people don't understand if you see things, it changed your life. It
Mm-hmm.
changed your life. So that's what changed me. Like I knew I wasn't going back. And like I said, I just went back for I told Dub, shit, that summer, I worked at MasterCard for maybe like 3 months
Hmm.
and took off.
So how was it? How was your like? So with the Air Force, you go through training camp and all that too.
Yeah. Boot camp.
I mean, basic train. Yeah, what they call boot
Mm-hmm.
camp. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Six It was 8 weeks of boot camp. 8 weeks. No phone for like the first 4 weeks. They it's like break you down to build you up. But
right.
um going into it, I had a couple of homies that went through Air Force base, training. So I kind of like knew what I was getting myself into. Um they couldn't touch you, you know what I'm saying? All they could do is yell at you, make you do push-ups or sit-ups and stuff like that. So I kind of looked at it like a big workout to me. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right,
I'm just now leaving college, so I'm in good shape. So and then what made it even easier to transition was I was 20 going into the military. I had a MTI, which is a military instructor that was 22 from Atlanta.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Black dude. So me and him, you know what I'm saying, click like this. You know,
right,
he was just like giving me the game as I was in training. You know what I'm saying? Like talking to seeing where I come from and people, from big cities and people from all over the world go to the military. So it's
right,
like, people from big cities that ain't never been nobody try to act tough. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a big melting pot. So when I got there, I was on some. Well, I'm gonna keep my head straight, and then as you get around people and dealing with people and dealing with people attitudes, you get irritated. So like he used to like how would I say mentor me when I was in the military when I first got in because I ain't say I was a hothead. I wasn't on that, but it was just on some I could see through you types
right,
type things. So, and I had to understand. He had to break it down to me like you're gonna run into a lot of people that's the military. You're gonna run into a lot of people that reinvent themselves,
right,
or try to be something they not. In the military, but and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But just know you gotta remember what you're there
right.
for real.
What was the Was there any time that you wanted to quit and go AWOL or anything?
Hell nah, bro. Nah, I ain't had one of them jobs, bro. My job was IT, and I worked in the hospital. I was a
Oh,
computer. I worked on
okay,
computers and I was in the hospital, bro.
okay,
I ain't never. No, I was around females all day. I was cool. I wasn't sitting at no doors, waiting on at the cops and sitting at the gate in the rain. None of
right.
that. I was indoors putting encryption on iPhones.
What was your highest classification you had made before you got out of there?
Um, I ain't get. I just got a couple of. I got a couple of achievement medals. I don't even know where they at. I'm still trying to get my stuff together. But I got a combination medal, a couple of achievement medals just from PCS, and I ain't really go nowhere.
Right.
Like no, I ain't go to no combat zone. I went to the closest combat zone I went to was, and they ain't even no combat zone. But I went to Incirlik, Turkey, while we was about to go to war with Syria, and that
Right.
was the only. You know what I'm saying? But it was like that was a base though. I was living there for 15 months. Um,
Oh,
but it wasn't like no, like going down range shooting at nobody. Nah, I ain't do none of that. I was blessed not to see it. For
yeah.
real. I know people that went down there that changed, so
Right.
I'm cool.
Right. So did that did you feel like you was blessed through that? That you never had to go into combat?
Yeah. Yeah, I got family. You know, you got people from Danville right now that went to other branches. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, that went to other branches that went to combat zones, bro, and still messed up to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's around my age. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so I'm like, but I knew what I was signing up for. I knew I wasn't trying to go. I ain't trying to die for nobody, no country that don't care about me. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just there for to get the education and get the money. You know what I'm saying? As I got older, the education came. But um as far as me trying to go die for the country, I'm not dying for the country, bro. You know, and that's not what I came here to do.
Heard that. Got a comment. Shalonda says that's what my son wanted to do, but he had asthma when he was sick, so he couldn't get in. He scored so high he could have gotten a desk job. He wanted to be an engineer.
It's honestly, and I'm gonna say this: it's all about who your recruiter is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's honestly, it's all about who your recruiter is because your recruiter is the reason why you're gonna go and the reason you're not gonna go. So if you got a
Right.
lot of people that's trying to go in the military and you got somebody that came back that they can work with or they might have to, you know what I'm saying, work around, they ain't gonna do that extra paperwork to work around it. Because this is what my recruiter told me. He said, NO. He said, no matter what they ask you, say no. NO mean new opportunities.
Right.
He told me if they ask you a question, 'cause I had a broken collarbone. You know what I'm saying? I got in a fight, broken knuckle and everything. They said, YES. You say yes to anything, your enlistment stops now.
Right.
So it's all about, and he already knew about all this, but I was just in shape. I just got to college. It's just the fact that it's all about the recruiter. If the recruiter don't, if he met his quota for the month or quarter for the quarter, he ain't gonna push to get you in there, or him or she. Just go to another one. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, you just keep going. Just keep going to another person, and they'll get you in there.
What up, Uncle Timmy? So we got a my bad.
Are you good? All right.
So when you was in the Air Force, right? So is that like so you said like you was on station. So you was going for like that GI Bill and all that. That's correct.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I look comfortable, bro. I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna lie. If anybody, I feel like this. If you don't know what you're gonna do, or you got any plan to do anything, go do 4 years in the military, and they'll pay for you the rest of your life.
Right.
That's honest. That's honest to God truth. Like I got a cousin right now. No, he only did. I was mad. He only did a year and a half and got 100% disability.
Right.
Like it's just you just got to play the game. Like I did 10 years. I could have did 20, but it's just the fact that I didn't want to. I it wasn't nothing left in there for me. You know what I'm saying? COVID came around. It just wasn't nothing left for me. You know what I'm saying? For me to accomplish, honestly, with the military, and I knew I was getting 100%. Like I worked in the hospital. I already knew the game. I knew how to play the game, and 100% disabled. I work a government job right now, bro, and I don't need for you know what I'm saying. Like they're gonna pay for you. One thing about the military, bro, they're gonna pay for you to get a crib.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna pay for you to get a crib, and they're gonna pay for you the rest of your life, and they're gonna pay for you to go to school, no matter how old you is, no matter how old your kids is.
Right.
They're gonna give you a house. They're gonna pay you the rest of your life, and they're gonna pay for you to go to school. Homeless, it's so many homeless veterans because of PTSD.
Okay.
The older crowd, it's the older crowd that has that's homeless. You don't see the younger crowd homeless because that's when we were going through the Vietnam War and stuff like that. Them people are homeless. Iraqi war, them people are homeless. It ain't the younger crowd. Them people ain't homeless because we ain't went. They ain't seen nothing.
Shout out to my Uncle Keith. He did 32 years in the
Oh,
Army.
definitely.
I don't know what
Oh,
that's
definitely.
E9. I mean, I guess that's probably his ranking.
Yeah, that's E9. That's the highest enlisted you could be.
I mean, he did his
That's the
duty.
boss. Yeah, that's the boss's boss. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what's up. So how did you so when you was out there, that's what I want to get to. So you was playing ball out there while you was in the Air Force?
Yeah. Probably the best thing that happened to me, honestly, for real. And that's why I say it's all about what your job is. It's all about what your job is, bro. Because people want to go out there and be holding guns and go to the range and do all that goofy. You know what I'm saying? And then I ain't saying it's goofy because it don't. One thing about that job like that, it don't translate to the real world. You can be security forces, get you a job. Get you a job that translates to the real world. Go IT engineering, go work on cars. You know what I'm saying? Planes or something like that. They always hiring, bro. But I was playing what I got in the military in what 2011. Um, and I knew nothing about base team basketball, traveling, USA basketball, Air Force, all uh I would say all academy ball. I knew nothing about that. I just ended up going there fresh out of college, and then they was telling me we going to play I get there, play basketball. We playing the number one team in the country. I'm like, number one team in the country. This is military. What y'all mean number one team in the country? The whole time with Tinker, this is in Oklahoma City. They just won. It's called National Military Tournament of Basketball. They just won that year. Um, and they had a base team, so we ended up going to play them. We ended up beating them, and that's what put me on the map. Like literally put me on the map as far as playing basketball. In the military, went up there, and I got a couple homies on the team that I still cool with to the day. But ended up playing them, and then end up going overseas. And it's how I end up. My job is medical IT, but I'm traveling 6 months a year to go play basketball.
Right.
So I'm only working six. This I'm saying that's why I tell everybody my experience was different in the military because I work honestly I wasn't in the military compared to what everybody else do.
Like it's
You
like you
know,
was kind of like in the league.
I was kind of like I was kind of like in the league. Honestly, I was any tournament came up, we going. I'm in Vegas. I live in Vegas. We going to DC for basketball tournaments. We going to Phoenix. We going to San Diego. We going to San Antonio. We flying all the way to Orlando. You know what I'm saying? This permission TDY. We getting paid to go out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my experience was different and um it really took off once I left Korea. I played basketball in Korea. Couple of no, it was Turkey. I got to Turkey in 2015. I got in trouble at Little Rock, my first duty station. So they sent me to they sent me to Turkey.
Right.
Um, and then I played and we traveled to Germany. We traveled to Ramstein, Germany. Um, and I didn't know that a couple of people that I was playing against were all Air Force members. So when I say all Air Force, that is they bring like 27 people to count. You battle
Right.
down to the best 12 people for your branch, and then you play against all Air Force. So I played against the all Marines, all Navy, and all Army.
Right.
And then we'll play that tournament. We'll play each other 2 times, and then they take the top 12 people from that tournament, and you make the All USA team.
Oh, okay.
So then once you make that team, they'll fly you from the states back to Ramstein. You practice for a week, 2 weeks, and then you'll play Belgium, uh, UK, Canada, Lithuania, Latvia, France, Great Britain, man, I can't even think of the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Like we just Belgium, we playing against their military teams.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But some of those military teams is kind of like what they don't understand is a lot of these countries you got to do 2 years in the military. It don't matter who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like these other countries force people to go to military, just do 2 years. That's how people don't know how blessed we is as a country because we got volunteers. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember we played against France and it was a 6'7" like shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, how is he in the military? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They had a 6'9" center. You know what I'm saying? How are these dudes and they thick? Like they walk around
Right.
like you, body. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and literally they played against us because we beat them the year before. I had a gold medal. I got a gold medal from 2007, 2016, from playing in that. And then we played again 17. No lie, they played the first two games just to play us so we can get an L, and they left. They played professional basketball for France,
Right.
but was in the military. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's just be grateful for what you know what I'm saying, what you can and you got a privilege to do. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people can't gotta go. You know what I'm saying? They have to go. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But yeah, I play basketball. Basketball changed my life in the military, bro. No lie. I mean, I can go upstairs right now and I got jerseys all around my wall from everywhere
Right.
I've been. You know what I'm saying? Like literally every country I done touched down in. How many
And that,
family members do you have in the military? Um I only got two. Well, I had two. Me, myself, and my cousin. We were stationed together in Las Vegas together. Well, well, shit. I got Donovan Parker. That's my cousin. He out now. Michi Brooks. You know what I'm saying? He was in the Marines. Keith Groves was in the Army, the reserves. Um, who else? Lawrence Clark. He in the Navy. And then my dogs. Pat Leak. He was in the Navy. Patrick Leak. He was in the Navy. He down here in Houston with me. And that's all I could think of right now. And that's just from Danville.
so how did it feel once you were out of the Air Force and back in the world?
Free, for real.
Did you have a lot
Um,
of opportunities open for you? The fact that you had service.
yeah, man. That DD2, it's called a DD-214. That little sheet of paper say you got an honorary discharge, and no matter what you do, honorary, and your name gonna go to the top of the list
Right.
for you know what I'm saying. I really just sat honestly, 'cause I was going to work. You know what I'm saying? Don't get wrong. One thing about the military, you ain't got to go to work to get paid, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that people don't understand. You ain't got to punch the clock to get paid. No matter if you go to work or not, you still gonna get paid. That's one thing
Right.
about the military. It ain't like you got to go swipe a thing. No, you gonna get paid the same amount every 2 weeks,
Right.
regardless. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I miss. You know, I ain't gonna lie. That's what I miss the most. I
Right.
cannot go to work for 2 weeks and still get paid the same thing I got paid 2 weeks before.
Right.
Um, but now it's to the point where like, okay, I go to work. I ain't I ain't struggling for nothing either because like you said, I'm 100% disabled, so I get Uncle Sam gonna pay me the rest of my life.
Right.
But um, I like money, so I'm gonna go punch the clock regardless. I can't just sit there. I can really sit. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I can really sit if I really wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
want
gonna
to
do that.
do that. Yeah. So when you first got out, you was just living in Vegas, or you were stationed in Vegas and just stayed out there.
I was stationed in Vegas. Boy, I left the same day I got out, bro.
Right.
I left the same day. I literally, they gave me my paperwork, bro. I was caught a flight to Dallas the next day. That
Right.
night, I was, I did 5 years there. You know, it ain't, I ain't, and I fuck with everybody out there in Vegas still to the day. If I go out there right now, we gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. One thing about me is the fact that no matter where I've been, no matter where I went. I always reach back to people in Danville to come visit me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I always did. Even when I was in Little Rock, you know what I'm saying? Keon, Sadi, Dre Burns, um, who else? G Ball, Graylin, all of them came to visit me. I got to Vegas. So I went overseas for that long. I got to Vegas. James Brigham, uh, Cheese, uh, um, D King, Mario Crosby, um, Raheem. All of them came to see me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just showing them something different. You know what I'm saying? It's always something different. You know what I'm saying? They all came to kick it with me. Always, they want to go to Cali. They make sure they stop in Vegas and then, you know what I'm saying? Go to Cali and then come back and holler at me before they leave and they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I never left and forgot about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Ever.
Yeah, that's what's up. So did
But
you ever, speaking of that, right?
mm-hmm.
Did you ever reach back for Saudi and want him to come out there with you?
Yup. Hell yeah. Yup. Um, I remember I was in when I was in Little Rock. I mean, even let's go back to college though. Let's go back to college. Because out of all my, and there ain't nothing wrong with my homies now, you know what I'm saying? But all my homies that I grew up with growing up, you know what I'm saying, they didn't check on me. It was always it was always just the dope boys, you feel me? The people that was out there in the streets. So uh Keon, Sadi, Burner, LC, um, who else? Um, damn, I'm going blank right now. But them the main three I could think of right now. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? Them the main three. You know what I'm saying? They used to call me all the time. You know what I'm saying? D2, like I said, we stayed in the basement, sending me grocery money. You good? Hey, we looking. You know what I'm saying? I used to look up to them growing up because they was the ones having money. You know what I'm saying? Even busting them. You know what I'm saying? I used to look at all them. But then when I made it out, they would call me, and the roles of reverse was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the baby boy. If you call anyone of them talk to me, they call me baby boy because I'm the youngest one in my graduating class. I supposed to graduate in '09 with Aaron and them, but I started school early. So I was 17 all through high school. I was 16, turning 17 in my senior year. All them niggas was 18, 19 years old. So they
Right.
all called me baby boy. You know what I'm saying? So um yeah, they used to reach out to me, but you know what I'm saying, give me money and stuff like that. Vegas, so come down to Little Rock just before he got on papers and shit. Him and Keon was supposed to move down. And he didn't move. He was moving too fast. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And then no lie, in Vegas, I did the same thing when I first got there. The very first 5 year I did it. First year, reached out to him again. They was gonna come. He was gonna come, and then he got on papers.
Right.
So when he got on papers, he was like 5 years. I got out the military within that 5 year time span, and then uh, call in, check in, always call in and check in. And then when I moved to Dallas, I did it again. And he was just saying like, uh, I got baby boy, I got one more move to make. Baby boy, I got one more move to make. And then, you know, shit happened. That shit happened like literally like a week later.
Right.
Yeah.
How did him dying affect you?
Turn me it ain't say like turn me cold, bro. It's just the fact that you see it, you see it all the time, you just don't think it can happen to yours.
Right.
You know, that's what it really was like. And I just started moving different. Honestly, I don't don't I really don't to the day I don't kick it. From that situation, I don't go out. You know what I'm saying? If I pop out here, it's because family in town. That's it. I don't care who come in town. You can't move me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got shit to live for. I got kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then especially with bro situation when we get into that too. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't go that just going out trying to have fun and shit like that. I can drink and have the same fun in the crib and FaceTime a motherfucker do the same shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the comfort of my own home. I own all my shit. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want nobody go out there and motherfucker hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like all this be going through my head because I'm the last one standing. You know what I'm saying? Like so yeah, it fucked me up mentally, bro. I got anxiety. I don't go nowhere. I don't. I mean, even if I get around people, like even when I get around people, I just be scoping the scene. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to make sure everybody cool. Make you know what I'm saying? I don't drink. I mean, I drink, but I don't smoke. That's one thing about it. I tried it. I already smoked before I went in the military. I tried to smoke when I got out, and it's just the fact that anxiety be like,
Right.
I like to be in control. I like to be in control. I can't be in control. I don't know what's going on. So now I don't even smoke no more.
Right. So
Refuse.
with you getting out the military, have you ever felt like you needed to go talk to anybody, like anything you went through, even though I know you didn't have like you didn't go through no combat, but just the fact that you were still in there, did you ever
Not
feel like you had to?
not for the military. I feel like more. I done been through more trauma in real life than the military, bro.
Right.
Honestly, you know, I mean, I done, the military, man. The military is what you make it. You know what I'm saying? Life is what
Okay.
get what gives what you know what I'm saying, what it gives you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The military, they got structure. You know what I'm saying? I can damn near determine what the military gonna do on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This world, you don't know what's gonna happen in this world from day to day. You know what I'm saying? You go out the door, like I tell my kid every day, I tell them love them, come back in, boom. And I had a long day. What's going on, man? I was a black man in America. I couldn't have made it home. They don't understand it now, but they'll understand it later. You feel
Right.
me? So,
So
okay.
that structure that you obtained from the military, how does that apply to your life outside? I mean, being free of the military.
Man, punctual. I like structure. I'm like on time. Like it's rare that I'm not on time. You know what I'm saying? But on time, I like my details to be to the T. I like uh, if you can if I like people that's focused. I pay attention to my surroundings. Like it's a lot of things that go into it, bro. Like you gotta be patient with the military because it's a lot of hurry up and wait. That's what they call it. But it's a lot of stuff that you learn from the military that you take on to the to your personal life. Honestly.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question. You said anything wasn't off limits, So
Hmm.
did you question God when Demetrius died?
Yeah. And I ain't a big I'm a big higher being person. I'm not a big Jesus Christ Muslim type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody woke me up this morning. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in that for sure. But man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got that call and I think I probably ran down the street, bro.
Right.
No lie. Um my daddy called me. This real talk. This is how I went. 6 something in the morning. And I finally looked at the death certificate. We get in there too. This like 2 years. This today makes 2 years. And I told you today that that's a blessing in the sky that you asked me to do it on this day. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because today makes 2 years that bro done passed. Um, no, this three. It's 2026. This make 3 years. He passed in 2023. But yeah, my daddy called me 3 times, and I'm thinking, and people don't understand. I'm a veteran, so this happened on 11/11/22.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Veterans Day is 11/11. So he called me, and I'm like, man, he called me every year. You know what I'm saying? Um, then my auntie called me. I remember like yesterday, auntie called me like 3 times. It's like 6 in the morning. I'm thinking everybody calling me to tell me Happy Veterans Day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then my daddy called again. And then Pat Lee called me, and Pat called me like 5 times in a row.
Right.
Um, And I just finally picked up, like, damn, bro. I'm because he a veteran too. I'm like, I can answer the phone with him. I'm like, shit, happy Veterans Day. You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro.
Right.
Nah, he's like, you good? I said, man, I'm going back to sleep. Happy Veterans Day. He's like, nah, you need to sit up. And I'm like, sit up. He's like, sit up. You ain't
Right.
hurt? I'm like, I ain't hurt. Man, I'm going back to bed. I'm dim, but this 6:30. I'm like, I'm going back to bed. So then he's like, you ain't you really don't know. Just like he's like, you really don't know. I was like, nah. He said, bro done passed away. And I'm like, nah, you bullshit. Like you bullshit. He's like, nah, he got hit by a car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, you cool? And once he said you cool, that's when I realized he wasn't playing.
Right.
And I just literally yelled and ran out the crib, bro. Like I just told call. I tried to. That's why I just started calling everybody. Call my auntie, calling everybody back, and then shit. I just told bro like shit. I got two choices. I told Pat and Austin, my cousin down here too, Austin Smith. I called them. We on the FaceTime the group chat. I said, y'all got two choices. Y'all either gonna take me up to Dallas, cause I'm in Houston. Y'all either gonna take me to Dallas, or I'm gonna drive to Dallas, and I might not make it there.
Right.
That's just being honest. You know what I'm saying? And they took me up there. Shit, we got the call like halfway up there, like he's still breathing. You know what I'm saying? Like put they bro about you know how bro about as thick as you. So
Right.
when I got to the hospital, they told me that if it was me that got hit, I would have died on the scene. But since bro had so much muscle and cushion on him that the impact really didn't affect him. It was the way that he landed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So and I'm tell you, I ain't gonna really go into detail because that shit tough. But um, doing a good deed. One thing I can say, bro, don't stop doing good deeds. I still do good deeds to this day. You know what I'm saying? He lost his life going to help somebody in a wreck, bro. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3 in the morning, going across the freeway. He drives CDL going across this freeway, pulling somebody out the wreck, and somebody hit the wreck, bro.
Right. My condolences, bro.
Um, don't let nobody deteriorate you from being a good person, bro. Cause to this day, all my homies know to this day they can call me. They need anything. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be minor, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the goodness in us because we was raised like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I would have did the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I would have did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's the fact that and to the day, like the dude that survived that was in the wreck, bro, that he was trying to pull out, I ended up seeing him in the hospital and I told him, like, you my brother now because he saved your life. It's
Right.
old white dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? But just keep being genuine because you never know. You know what I'm saying? I don't question nothing. I don't question God. I did question them that day. But you know what I'm saying, bro, did what he supposed to do. He fought. You know what I'm saying? He gave me some few words. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you know what I'm saying, he passed his life. But um it made me a stronger person because now I show my emotion. You know what I'm saying? I'm on live and shit right now, but I show my emotion because it don't make me no less of a man at the end of the day. That's one thing about it. But now with my two kids, I take care of his two kids too. You
Right.
feel me? You know what I'm saying? And they know that they can call me for anything. Even my kids, nigga, I don't give a what. Excuse my friend. I don't care what's going on. You know what I'm saying? My kids be like, man, I want to go see Grayson. I want to go see Alon. I'm taking them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They call me You know what I'm saying, and tell me that they want to come down here, I'm going to go get them. You know what I'm saying? And I think um, if that wouldn't have happened today, with the, and tragedy makes other things, um, how would I say, bring people together because we wasn't me and we was close. Me and my brother was close, but we was just now getting there, and that's why I feel like I got robbed because it took for me to get out the military for us to be, you know what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can go with me, I
Right.
can go with you, talking, we can talk about anything, call me in the morning, this, that, and the third. It took for me to be 20, 25, 26 year old for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
everybody know me, my brother was a bully. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted to be the big man, big dog in charge, and this, that, and the third. He didn't like seeing somebody shine. He didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? And with me going to the military, I didn't need him for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when I
Right.
got home, I really didn't need him for nothing, but I knew that at the end of the day, this is all we got. So we worked on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing about it I can say that made us, you know what I'm saying, made it worse because literally, you know what I'm saying, me and bro fell out like August. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And this shit happened in November, but it's crazy because I just called him and just told him like, and he answered the phone. And I just told him like, "Hey, baby boy, I love you, miss you." And then he texted me because he was at work, and he was like, "I'm sorry for the shit I done did to you." You know what I'm saying? Like we was
Right.
on that, we was there. You know what I'm saying? And then this shit happened like literally like 2 weeks later. But we talked in between time. But that's the conversation that holds the most to me because we
Right.
fell out in August. We didn't talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? We grown. We got 7 live. We didn't talk to each other till, you know what I'm saying, maybe end of September, early October. And we would, and the conversation was I reached out to him and told him that I ain't talked to you in a while. I love you. I know you hard headed. You know what I'm saying? And then he hit me and said, "I'm sorry. I ain't." And people know to meet you. He ain't gonna do that. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And that's what changed everything for me. So yeah, I did question God, bro. But I feel like everything happened for a reason. Um, because now I value life a little different. You know what I'm saying? I cherish everybody around me. Even when I go, even you know what, every time I talk to you, shit, love, bro. Love you, bro.
Right.
It don't matter if I don't say I ain't talked to you in 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you know I love you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's for everybody. That's everybody I run into, everybody I talk to, whether I talk to you for 10 minutes or 5 seconds. Hey, I'm finna go. All right, bro, love you. And you take
Right.
it how you want to take it, but I know how I take it. You know what I'm saying? Because this
Right.
might be the last time you hear from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I take it. So
Right.
yeah, yeah, man.
Right. So how is it out there in Houston?
Um, man, it's straight. I don't. I love it, man. I like it. I ain't gonna say I love it. I mean, I'm a
Right.
Dallas baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I love Dallas a little bit better.
Right.
Houston, if you like being around,
Just out there with your kids.
yeah, I'm just out here with my kids, and it's cool because I'm in my own element. Like even with Pat and Austin, they stay 30 minutes away. Don P stay like 30 minutes away. Rick Mario Crosby he stay like 30 minutes away. So we all in our own little areas. But Houston straight, bro. I mean,
So,
on top of it, they just you go out, you gonna have a good time, bro.
right.
It's just one of those cities, man. They come to. I ain't saying like that, but man, female outnumber men. You go outside, females outnumber men statistically 8 to 1. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna have a
Sounds
good
like
time here.
a nice outnumbering.
Yeah, you gonna have a good time when you go outside.
Right. That's what's up. So where you see yourself for the next 2 years, Davion?
Uh,
I mean, if you don't mind popping your shit, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say I'm a moving. I'm probably gonna move back to Dallas. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Um, that's my
You like
mindset. My mind always been there. Ever since bro passed away, my mind always been there. Um, but even then, like, uh, I got some shit for my clothing line that I ain't dropped in forever. I still got the bags in there, but I ain't gonna show y'all. I got clothes. Um, probably most likely move up in the post office too, man. I gotta. A lot of shit going on. I know I'm good at my job. Um, yeah, probably probably be somebody big in the post office if I don't like. I mean, and that's just if I stick with it
Right.
because I mean I really want to go back to IT, but business wise, I'm talking about like back in Dallas with my nephew, my niece, the kids together. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Two, I already got two cribs, so trying to get a third.
Okay.
Um, but that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna put in the air because you know what I'm saying. Everybody don't wish well on your
Right.
future and shit.
Right. You know, you the first one that finally gave the correct answer I'll be looking for when I say where you're gonna be at the next 2 years. You feel me? You gotta know that sometimes with what you got going on, it ain't everybody's business, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, love everybody. You know what I'm saying? But everybody
Right.
don't want to see you make it, bro. And that's one thing. That's one another thing I want to talk about, bro. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy how I ain't. You know, just being me. I ain't never. And people don't really. I ain't say like this. This is what I'm gonna tell you. Before bro passed away, people used to be like, oh, I'm just trying to shit on the land and this, that, and the third. Man, I got the 217 tattoo on me to this day. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I always come back. I ain't never run from nothing and duck nothing. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody, when I come back, I pull up to everybody hood. But what I'm gonna say is, bro, when I went to the military and I was showing pictures of me going out, and people don't know who I'm related to. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Right.
crazy part. You know what I'm saying? Me going out or showing like um temples and shit in Turkey and shit like that, or the mosque in Korea and stuff like that. For people to say that I'm shitting on people, shitting on the land, bro. Now I'm showing people a different way out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was doing.
Right.
And I just had to get that. I just had to get that off my. I've been thinking about that for so long, bro. Because my cousins used to call me and all this. Daveon think he better than us and this, that. No, I'm just showing y'all how to get it another way.
Yeah, they just that's small minded thinking, man. I
Yeah,
feel you. Appreciate the stars, Queena. How you doing? Yeah, that's just small minded thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like want to keep you down because you flourishing. You
no,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's
no
all.
fact,
You know, being from where we from, you can't let that affect you anyway. But it still do bother
no,
you just because you're human. You know.
yeah. I did. I mean, I've been holding on to that for so long, bro. I swear,
I
I was waiting for the right time to say it, bro. Bro, I used to
yeah,
come, and that's crazy. I just go home and you know what I'm saying. Family gonna fuck with you. That's always, but it's just be the, you know what I'm saying, the side looking and shit like, damn, you know, he back in town. Who, you know, what I'm saying? No, y'all know who I am, bro. I ain't no stranger to Danville, bro.
right.
You know what I'm saying,
So so when you plan on coming back to Danville?
man. You know
I
I'll
know,
let you know that.
I,
Look,
I know
look,
you get for years.
you know man. Come on, man. You know I'll let you know. I don't do that. I don't
Yeah,
do
I'm,
that.
you know, I'm
It's
saying
too
this.
much going. It's too much going on in Danville, bro. I love everybody, but it's too much going on. I'll let you know.
Yeah,
It'll be soon though.
I knew that would make you laugh a little, you know.
Yeah. it'll be soon though, but I'll let you know.
I appreciate you coming on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it was a blessing, man. I feel like you had to vent some shit out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad
Man,
you're on here with me, you know. Just let the
no
people know,
facts.
man. Yeah, I appreciate everybody watching, you know what I'm saying? My boy Daveon Allen coming through with no problem, you know what I'm saying? Living legend. You can make it out of here. Like you said, man, if you want to just have a quick 4 year plan, go into the Air Force, get up one of the branches, get what you need, get your education, man. Make sure you get a career, make sure you get a little straight when you get out, you know what I'm saying?
No
Help you with
facts.
the man you need, you know.
You need questions on that? Hit the inbox. You know what I'm saying? You trying to go to the military? Just hit the inbox. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna give you the plan. I'm gonna give you how the game goes. So just
Where
tap
they
in.
where they can find you at.
On Facebook is Isom Allen, ICEEM Allen. Um, Social media, only thing I'm gonna give y'all is Instagram, splashy underscore mindset, splashy SPASHLY underscore mindset. And just get at me. You know what I'm saying? And you got all the questions in the world you want to ask me, I'm free for it. I'm straight business.
Anything else you want to leave the viewers before you get up out of here, Brody?
Hey, one thing I'm gonna tell y'all this: focus on the day, so you be better for tomorrow. All right. Don't look to the future because the future ain't always promised. Focus on the day, so your tomorrow gonna always be better. All right. That's all I got to say, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. Love, man. Thanks for coming on, man.
Most definitely love you, bro.
Love
We'll
you,
tap
bro.
in after this.
Hit me up when the exclusive shit drop, man. I need an extra large.
All right, I got you. I
All right.
got you for sure.
I appreciate you coming on.
Nah, bro, love.
Love. Yo. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. That's a very good episode, man. Your boy Talk with Dot, man. Have my guest Daveon Allen come on here, explain a few things about the military, how it basically saved his life. You know what I'm saying? He tried to go the college route, but man, it ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So man, you know what I'm saying? He done took some tragic losses, some great losses, but he's still shining. He's still going. You know what I'm saying? So remember, only you can stop you, man. I appreciate y'all joining in, man. Make sure y'all follow me on MikeyYonde6 on TikTok. Also check me here, Michael Sherfield. Also Instagram, Michael Sherfield. Check me out on my YouTube channel, MikeyYonde6. Free subscriptions, please go subscribe. And I'll see y'all here tomorrow. I see y'all here Wednesday night. Be doing a 21 question without with my boy Burberry Curry. Make sure y'all stay tuned, man. I appreciate y'all love.
Yeah, steady fucking the real money, like damn, what the fuck is you doing? I ain't even gotta show him a dime, I pop out fresh, I'm still influencing. Come on, the feds in the city is getting raw.